How's it going? I decided to go live again today. It's Wednesday. Figure why not? How's everybody doing? Hey, Shaven 30. Ashley, what's up? Tavis, what's up, man? Trying to do a little setup out here with my phone. Bearman, what's up, dude? Chris, hey, buddy. How's everybody doing tonight? Or this evening? It's not really nighttime yet. Doing well in Lake Charles. Awesome. Ashley, let's see. On my end, Shaven 30 was actually the first one to comment. Waylon Phillips, how you doing? Dixie, hey, what's up? Elsewhere 50, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Bearman, it is hot. I am not one that likes the heat. Tanya, how you doing? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the heat. I guess I shouldn't live in the South. Telecaster Bear, what's up? But yeah, I'm not a fan of the heat. I want the cold weather back. I wish it was like 60 to 65 degrees right now. It'd be amazing. Chris says, not bad, just getting ready for a podcast. Oh, dude, you're going to be in a podcast. Sweet. Hey, Rachel. If it wasn't so humid. Yeah, no. That's the other thing I don't like is the humidity. Oh, you're not hearing me? Uh-oh. Is my audio working? James asks, am I going to review the new... Oh. I don't know how to say that. Michio Akana, behind Lafreniere. I haven't been yet, but everyone's posting it. I haven't even heard of it, but I would like to go check that out. Oh, it was on your end. All right, cool. I know, 2 weeks of winter, that seems like that's all we get. 91 degrees. Ouch. 40% humidity. I'm surprised Utah gets that much humidity. It's a new dessert spot. Yeah, I'm going to check that out, James. Thanks for telling me about that. Yeah, I'm always looking for new places to go eat some food. I like food. Thought I missed something. Hold on. Tanya says, hot in California. Yeah, so what's 109 in Tucson? Jeez. What is the temperature in California? Golly, 109, but no humidity. So, Telecaster Bear, because there's no humidity, does it feel super hot? Yeah, anything under 90% humidity would be great. It's 40% humidity. Cold front, 98 degrees. That's right. Hey, Lee. Yeah, definitely hot here in NOLA. Tanya says it's 97 in California. What part of California, if you don't mind me asking? Tyson says it's always hot in Texas. Yeah, I agree. It is always hot in Texas. Way better than Massachusetts humidity. Yeah. Hey, Mary. 95 degrees there, 70% humidity. Ouch. I don't even know what it is here, but I just walked outside a minute ago and it just like hit me in the face. Not happy about that. Why is my chat's not advancing on its own, so I'm constantly have to scroll it up. My next adventure, yeah, I've got some stuff planned, Lee, coming soon. I'm not gonna say it here what it is yet, but I got some stuff that I'm doing that's gonna be a little bit different maybe than what I've done on this channel. It's still gonna be related to what I've been doing, but I'm trying to shake things up a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Probably next week you'll see my next video. I've got some stuff in the pipeline that I should start releasing next week. Finally get back to releasing videos more constantly. I haven't consistently. I haven't been because one, of the lockdown. Two, so much has been closed. It's hard to go out and film stuff, for some of the places that I really want to go film, because it's either closed or whatever. But since stuff is kind of starting to reopen again, I've got some stuff that I've already been working on, and that I'm gonna be doing. Just above Sacramento. Wow. Okay, that's awesome. Tanya, I just watched a video last night of the Amtrak train that goes from California to Chicago. I think it's called the California Zephyr. I might be wrong on that, but I think that's the name of it. I've always wanted to ride an Amtrak train, like long distance. I think that'd be so much fun. Ashley says it's 98 here in Ohio. Man, it's hot everywhere. Elsewhere says 91 in Tulsa, feels like 99. Ugh, no thanks. Rachel says it feels like 10,000 degrees here with 100,000% humidity. It does. Telecaster Bear says humidity in Tucson is now 15%. I would be very happy with 15%. Shaven says it's possible to get above 100% humidity. Or is it possible? It feels like it, doesn't it? It feels like it could get much higher than that. Mary wants a hint. There's nothing really to give away. Let's see. All right, I'll give this as a hint. How's this? Incorporating a new device that I've recently purchased to help with filming some videos. I now have a drone. And I'm going to be using my drone for some of my upcoming videos, and I'm excited about that. Lee says, we'll do. It's odd having time to do. I know, it is. It's odd having time to do nothing. I've just been working a lot. That's part of my problem, too. It's just I'm not working every day, which I'm not going to complain about, because I realize there are people that aren't working right now, but it would be nice to have a little break here and there. Shaven says, I love Tulsa. My wife is from Broken Arrow. Okay, cool. K-Dog, what's up, man? How you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Roby Love says, ours feels like temperature in northeast Texas is 105. Youch. Oh, man, no thanks. I don't know what it is here. I guess I should have looked. Tanya says, I really want to do that, although my son's going to Tahoe on Amtrak. I'd love to go to Tahoe. But yeah, so Amtrak... I am addicted to watching Amtrak videos right now on YouTube. I want to ride the Empire Builder. That's the number one choice that I want to ride right now. The Empire Builder goes from Chicago all the way up north through North Dakota, Montana, and Idaho, and then it splits off, and part of it goes to Portland, Oregon, and part of it goes to Seattle, Washington. I want to ride that. I think that'd be fun to ride. And of course I'd video it. Ashley says, not bad, it's 70 something, but feels like 98. Yeah, feels like is the important number for me. Sleeper car and a train would be great. I agree, Telecaster Bear, I agree. I've looked at both coach and the sleeper car, and I figure if it's one night, I could probably do coach, but if it's more than one night, I definitely would want a little sleeper roomette or whatever they're called. Shivan, drone, yep, I got a drone. The shower's less humid right now. That's right. Lee says, stay safe, signing out. All right, Lee, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Elsewhere says, hope your wife got to move someplace cooler. K-Dog says, been trying to get a job. Fix my bank account. It's overdrawn, and I'm going through a lot. Haven't eaten anything since Sunday. Oh, K-Dog, come on, dude. Really? Oh, man. Oh, good luck, buddy. Good luck. I hope you get a job, man. I know it's tough. Tanya says, yes, I'm originally from Chicago. Cool. Chris says, these guys I'm meeting up with this weekend to do a podcast all about things Utah, or about all things Utah. Found my famous graves in Salt Lake City Cemetery and want to do an episode on it. Cool. That's going to be awesome. Let me know when that is, Chris. I'll tune into it. Telecaster Bear says, indeed. Elsewhere, Deej, my brother took Amtrak long distance, said you got to get a sleeper even if it's one night. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. I would prefer to get a sleeper. But I feel like if it's just one night, I could manage in coach. Hope. So I've seen some people talk about how they'll ride the Amtrak trains with being in coach or with a sleeper car. And the ones in coach said, yeah, it's not the greatest experience to sleep in coach, but it can be done. And I think I could manage one night of that. Mary said she had a drone but crashed it. Oh, that sucks. What kind of drone was it? Bearman says, have you considered doing a video on the NOLA treasure hunt? Bearman, no, I don't know if you're referring to the same thing that you and I talked about a while back. I want to get with you about that. I want to revisit what we discussed. So hit me up on Facebook. Shaven said I would crash my drone into the Calcasieu River. Wow. Yeah. So that's the big thing I'm afraid of with my drone is flying over water, because if it falls in the water, that's it. Mary said it's just a cheap one. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I've learned. So I've had a little cheap drone, a little toy drone, and I crashed it the first time I flew it. After that, I haven't had any drones. I've never flown a drone, and I got this one. It's a DJI Mavic Mini, and it is fantastic. It is so easy to fly. It is GPS controlled or whatever. So as soon as you hit the takeoff button, it just hovers right in front of you, and then you control it wherever you want it to go and everything. And it's so easy to fly. I was flying it like an expert almost first time that I did it. It was great. Bearman says, I'm talking about local artists hiding things. Oh, you talking about like, I can't think of his name. He does like the skulls, and then there's one that does like, all these crazy faces and stuff. Yeah, I have been wanting to do something about that, but I've been wanting to go and find one, but I'm never, like I follow some of them on Instagram, and I'm never in a situation where as soon as they post their hidden thing, where I can go look for it. So somebody always finds it way before I'm even able to go out and look for it. K-Dog says, trying to figure out what to do. COVID-19 ruined my life, worked for a company for 20 years and everything fell apart. K-Dog, that sucks, man. Yeah, I know a lot of people are going through that right now, dude. I pray for you, man. Praying for you. Bearman says, I'll get with you on that other thing. Yes, please do. Brother Omar, yeah, the skulls. I want to find one of those skulls. I think that'd be really cool. Dixie says, I flew my drone into my head and it got stuck in your hair. That sucks. I don't think I'd have that problem. I got, not a lot of hair up there at the moment. Shaven says, we're praying for you, K-Dog. Yeah, K-Dog, everybody keep K-Dog in their prayers. He's a good guy. I hate to see him going through what he's going through right now. Chris says, anyways, got to sign out. Have a good night. All right, Chris. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. You got 2 of the skulls? Nice. Yeah, one of them, I don't know, a few weeks ago, he had posted one, and it was right by where I live. I was like, yes, I can go look for it. And immediately somebody had found it already. I was like, oh, come on. Dawn, good evening to you, too. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Ashley says, praying for you, K-Dog. Good. Yeah, everybody keep K-Dog in your prayers. So yeah, I've got some videos that I am going to be working on this weekend. Again, I'm not going to say what I'm doing, but they're a little bit different from what I've done in the past. Typically on this channel, I like to keep everything New Orleans related, with a few exceptions, but I'm starting to branch out a little bit and going to do a little bit more road tripping as much as I possibly can. I don't have the luxury of doing it a lot, but when I can, I'm going to take advantage of it, and I'm going to show y'all some cool stuff. I've got some really good stuff lined up coming. Tanya's praying too. Bearman, what city is K-Dog in? Dude, K-Dog, I forgot where you're at. You're near Michigan, right? You're in Michigan somewhere, I think, huh? Aren't you close to Michigander, man? I don't remember, dude. I'm sorry. Ashley says, my food picture I took yesterday looked so good. Oh, man. It was awesome. The seafood extravaganza that I got from Oh, the name of the place is uh, shoot, Heard Dat. It's called Heard Dat. And man, that food there is so good. It was awesome. I had fried fish, fried shrimp, um, that came with like what they call, I think they call it angel sauce or whatever. Indiana. Evansville, Indiana. Okay. Thank you, K-Dog. I knew you were up somewhere in that part of the country. Um, yeah, and they had fries, and on the fries they had this like seafood sauce stuff that was kind of drizzled all over the fries, crawfish and crab meat. Oh man, it was awesome. So yeah, so the stuff that I'm going to work on, that I am working on, is you know, again, it's not going to be New Orleans related all the time. It's going to be a lot of various places and different types of things. You know, I've kind of always done that, but I'm going to focus a little bit more outside of New Orleans as much as I can. Brian says, I miss New Orleans food. Can't wait to eat it. Yeah, New Orleans food is, if you've tried it, then you miss it. You will miss it. Elsewhere says, just across the river from Kentucky. Cool. Shrimp and grits sounds fine with me right now. Oh, yeah, I love shrimp and grits. Bearman says, wish you were closer, K-Dog. I could have maybe helped with the job situation. Hope things turn the corner for you, man. Yeah, I do too. I hope K-Dog gets something going. I do want to come to Lake Charles. I do. I absolutely do. The last time I was out that way, I passed, well, kind of passed through there. I went up to DeRidder, and I did the paranormal investigation of the hanging jail there, the Gothic hanging jail in DeRidder. So it wasn't too far from Lake Charles, but yeah, there's some stuff in Lake Charles I'd like to come check out too. K-Dog. Yeah, we're talking food. I'm sorry, K-Dog. Mary says, I love the food, Nola. The beignets. Oh, yeah, beignets. Ashley says, awesome. Sounds cool. No matter what you decide to vlog, we'll be watching. Thanks, Ashley. I appreciate that. Don says, you can always road trip with the New Orleans connection. Yeah, that is true. And I will be doing that, too. There's, I'm not going to lose focus on the channel. You'll see. You'll see coming soon. Don't worry. Shay Van says, hit me up if you do. I will. I absolutely will. In fact, why don't you, if you're on Facebook or Instagram, hit me up on Facebook. Just search NOLADEEJ. I have got a page there and a profile, either one. Or if not, on Instagram, @NOLADEEJ. On Twitter, @NOLADEEJ. And hit me up on one of those, and we'll discuss some Lake Charles stuff. Bearman, the paranormal stuff was good. Thanks, man. I want to do more of that, too. Randy says, stay safe, NOLADEEJ, and everyone else signing out. All right, Randy, thank you. You stay safe, too. Paranormal Channel. Mike from the Paranormal Channel. How's Frenchman Street and the Quarter doing after months of COVID shutdowns? Miss my Nola. They're kind of in limbo. So everything was closed, and then stuff started reopening because of phase 2. And I think some stuff is still open and operating with people there, but they're practicing, you know, the social distancing, and they got to wear face masks and everything. But not everything has reopened, and a lot of businesses are struggling. And now, you know, with our numbers have been going up, they're spiking, and because of that, we may have to go backwards a little bit and shut stuff down again, which I hope that doesn't happen, but it may. Gomez, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you too. K-Dog says, getting unemployment on July 18th. Good. That's not too far away. Hang in there, buddy. Don says, speaking of paranormal, I'm near Alton, Illinois, which is one of the more haunted places up this way. Cool. Man. Okay. So I've only been to Chicago, in Illinois, of course. But I was only there for 2 nights. I want to go back. There's so much in that area and in that state that I want to go check out. Yeah, K-Dog, jobs are hard to find right now, I guess because stuff's closed and all, but Keep looking, man. Keep looking. Stay on top of it. Ashley says they have food pantries near you. If so, they'll help with groceries. Try some churches also. Shaven said Edward says it wasn't in the plans to go backwards. It's not, but we still may, unfortunately. At least here in New Orleans. I don't know. I don't know about the rest of the state, but K-Dog says I have nothing around me for at least 2 miles. K-Dog, there's got to be something, some kind of service or something near you that you can get with, and I mean, I'm not too familiar with all that stuff, but there's got to be something that can help you out with some of that stuff. Colorcaster Bear says, I'm very lucky at this time. 3 years retired. Nice. I'm jealous. Retirement would be great. Churches are a good idea. Give them a call. Yeah, churches are a good idea. Call them up. And if they don't have anything, they can at least point you in the right direction. Mayor Enola is considering backing things up again. Yeah. So the state might not go backwards, but New Orleans probably will. I say probably. I don't know, but they're talking about it. Williams Cartoon Productions, how you doing? I'm doing good. Nice to see you. So one of the things that I'm filming this weekend, it's in Mississippi, and it won't have anything to do with New Orleans, but it's gonna be cool. If I get to go do this Saturday, it's gonna be really cool. Like I said, I've got the drone now, so I'm going to incorporate the drone into some stuff, and yeah, it's going to be a good time. My next set of videos are going to be a lot of fun, really cool to see. I can't wait to show y'all. And one of the things I want to do is I want to start taking some road trips. Some long distance road trips. I just got to schedule some time to be able to do it. That's the only thing, time. I just need time for everything. If I have enough time, I can go do some great stuff. Shaman, I always want to see Mobile. Yeah, Mobile it's in the works. It's in the plans. Later, Bear Man. Thank you, buddy. Adventures, how are you? Roby says, it's too bad you aren't in Marshall, Texas. I volunteer at the food pantry here, and we have some food. K-Dog says, it's okay, I'm trying, but it's the almighty dollar. She says, I like your camping vlogs a lot, too. Yeah, I want to go camping again, but it's too hot. I only like camping if it's cold. Kimberland Bartley, hello. How are you? Allison says, will it be in northern Mississippi or southern Mississippi? Southern, but close to the middle, I think. Adventure says, doing all right. How are you, buddy? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing real good. It's too hot, though. We already discussed the heat, but yeah, it's way too hot here. Shaven said, lived in Longview before moving to LA. Yeah, I like Mississippi. There's a lot of parts of Mississippi that are really nice. Allison, yeah, honestly, I got to look at a map just to be, I'm pretty sure it's kind of halfway between the middle of Mississippi and the bottom of Mississippi, somewhere around there. I want to say it's like somewhere around the, what is it, DeSoto Forest? It's around that area, if that helps. Ashley says, I hear you. Mosquitoes eat me alive. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of the heat. I'm not a fan of mosquitoes. That's why I like it when it's nice and cold. You can sit out by the fire. Really enjoy it. Yeah, it's hot in Michigan too, I bet. Is it near Meridian? I don't know. I really don't know. I want to say it's close to like Macomb, Wiggins, that kind of area. I really think it's around there. I got to look at a map again and see, but yeah, it's somewhere around in that general area. Don says, we just day tripped on Sunday. Chester, Illinois has a Popeye statue. Oh, cool. They added 14 other statues from the comic all around the city. The map is on the city's website. That is awesome. Is it all like characters from Popeye or just different comics? Ashley says, yes, fall time. Yeah. Well, fall time here is not that great. It's still pretty hot in the fall here. Shaven, yes, I was born and raised in New Orleans, or in the New Orleans area. Ellen says, gotcha, it's nice out that way. Yep. K-Dog says, well, I'm going to go back to my house. It's hot. It's hot, no power, no internet. But I'm at the marathon stealing Wi-Fi. All right, dude. Thanks for stopping in, K-Dog. I'm praying for you, buddy. Hang in there, man. Hang in there. I says, yeah, Don, that sounds fun. Gomez, did you ever go to Morgan City? No. It is still in the plans. I promise. At some point in the near future, I'm going to go to Morgan City. Teacher Orlean says, favorite New Orleans movie? Ooh, that's a very good question. Now, do you mean favorite New Orleans movie as in movie that was shot in New Orleans, or movie that is set in New Orleans? Elsewhere says, I want to do the Blues Trail in Mississippi. Yeah, I'd like to do that too. Come to Ohio and camp. Our fall is lovely. Yeah, I bet. Mark Fun Jones, what's up, buddy? So they have Wimpy, Olive Oil, the nephew, Sea-Hat. Oh man, that is so cool. Yeah, I want to go check that out. I go up to Illinois. In New Orleans, we have seafood seasons. Yeah, that's true. Shayman says, Deja Vu was a good NOLA movie. Yeah, I like Deja Vu. It was pretty good. Favorite movie set in NOLA? Favorite movie set in NOLA? Wow. Now, it's hard to beat Interview with a Vampire. I don't know. Maybe Interview with a Vampire. That might be my choice. That I might say either Interview with the Vampire or I did like Runaway Jury. That was pretty cool. I like movies that get New Orleans right, and there's not a lot of those. Runaway Jury got New Orleans pretty accurate. Says, I like all that's filmed there because I get to see the scenery. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Interview with the Vampire. Jack Reacher sequel. I haven't seen either of the Jack Reacher movies. Mark Fun Jones is hanging out with the wife. Noticed I was live. Yeah, man, I just decided to go live since I didn't have a video to release this week. Allison, her movie would be Interview with the Vampire. Kimberly says Interview with the Vampire. Rachel says, if we're talking shows based in New Orleans, American Horror. Yeah, American Horror Story would probably be my favorite too. And so there's Coven, that's definitely in New Orleans, and there's Freak Show, which was, I don't remember where that was set, but they filmed that just outside of New Orleans. I think they filmed that somewhere on the North Shore. I liked Freak Show. I thought that was a good season, the American Horror Story. Coven too. Well, they all are. Yeah, that Popeye statues in Illinois, that would be really cool. I'd like to go see all of that. Was there a reason why they started putting up Popeye statues? Is there something behind that? And are they permanent? Like they're going up and they're staying up, or is it just for a temporary period of time? Jim says, how about Treme? Yeah, the Treme show. Yeah, you're right. That was a good show too. It's hard to pick favorites. Teacher says, tell us stereotypes outsiders commonly peg on NOLA. How we speak. A lot of times you watch a movie that's set in New Orleans and they give us these kind of Southern Belle accents, kind of a Georgia type Southern accent. And in New Orleans, I don't know anybody here that has that type of twangy Southern accent. We have what we call a yaccent or yatsent. I remember watching. So there's the movie called The Big Easy that stars Dennis Quaid. Not a great movie. But then, for a very brief period of time, they had a TV show, I think on USA, called The Big Easy, and it was kind of loosely based on what the movie was. And I remember watching that first episode of that, and it was so bad, and it represented New Orleans so poorly. The main character, I don't remember his name, he was a police officer or whatever, and apparently like a dead body washed up in the Mississippi River, so he went down to go check it out, but he had stopped at some beignet place and had like a brown paper bag full of beignets. Like, everybody in New Orleans just goes and gets a brown paper bag full of beignets and eats them out of the bag every day. That's not what we do at all. Dracula 2000. Wow, I forgot all about that movie. Yeah, that was not great, but it's worth watching. Mary, I don't have a P.O. box yet. I probably will get one eventually. Allison says a lot of Interview was filmed in St. Charles Parish. The old Keller House was used in it. Yeah. The Interview with the Vampires one, I've been wanting to do a filming locations video about that. The problem is, as much of it that's set here, I think they shot a lot of it outside of New Orleans, not here. So a lot of the stuff is going to be hard for me to go get. I won't be able to do all of the locations, but I want to do all the locations that were here at least. Yeah, Treme was awesome. We all eat roadkill. That's right. Yeah, Allison, I agree. I feel like we have more of a New York accent than a Southern accent. Kind of a New York or Jersey-like accent. K-Dog says, Mark, our power's out due to transformer. Lost job. Okay. K-Dog is updating Mark on what's going on. Yeah, there's so many movies that I'll watch that are set in New Orleans, and I don't think Deja Vu had us wrong, but I don't know, like, I'm trying to think. There's a movie that showed like the NOPD headquarters or whatever, and it's like the air conditioned, we don't have air conditioning down here, and everybody's fanning themselves all the time. I'm going, what is this? This is not what New Orleans is like. The comics creator, LZ Cigar, birthplace. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Took donations and businesses put up fines. And they're permanently set up, made out of granite, but Popeye is bronze. That is so cool. Brian, what's up, dude? Setting up an Animal Crossing stream for Bailey. Awesome. If everybody go check out NOLA Fam Arcade. He's going to go live pretty soon here with an Animal Crossing stream. It's going to be really cool. I like that game. I haven't played Animal Crossing in a little while now, but I love that game. Angelfish, Ghost of New Orleans was a fun movie. I've never seen that. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. I have to check into that one. Dawn says, Louisiana dialects are all lyrical to me. Every different community has their own. You're right. I agree. But none of them have that little southern twang that they seem to give us. 21 Jump Street. Yes. Forgot about that movie. That is a great movie. Filmed in New Orleans. You're right. It's definitely filmed here. I think both of them. 21 and 22 Jump Street. I know, I have a friend that was in those movies. Most movies do a bad interpretation of how we are. Yeah, I agree. Now, Allison, would you agree that Runaway Jury got us pegged pretty well? Steven, your video explorer Macomb brought me here. Awesome. Welcome, Steven. Yeah, Macomb is a cool little city. I like that area. Rich says, Hot Tub Time Machine 2. I never did see the second one. Brian, In the Heat of the Night was a TV show. Oh, I forgot all about it. In the Heat of the Night with what's his name? The guy that plays Archie Bunker. Shoot, what is his name? Double Jeopardy. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Filmed here and set here. What is that guy's name? What is the actor that plays Archie Bunker? Loved in the Heat of the Night. I don't think I know the show. I don't think I ever watched it. Carol O'Connor. Thank you, Jim. Carol O'Connor. Yes. Cincinnati Kid. Yeah, that is a good one. Man, there's so many that I forgot about. Carol O'Connor. Thank y'all. Yeah, that was gonna bother me. Yeah, I remember parts of Hammond and like Springfield. I remember driving through there, like the downtown area or something, and they had converted the courthouse over, and for the show, and they just left the signage up or whatever, and there was some other things that I think they left up while they were filming the show. The Expendables. The Expendables. That's a great movie. I saw them filming. There's a scene where it's like, I think it's towards the end, and they're getting ready to like infiltrate this big headquarters or something, and they're outside, and there's like a guard tower out there and jeeps and stuff, and they come in there guns a-blazing. I got to see that set. It was filmed at an old warehouse and open area near where I live, and I remember driving by there every night because I wanted to see that. You could see all the lights and all the camera rigs and everything, and they had the camera up on the big crane and stuff, and it was so cool, and you can hear the gunfire and explosions. It was awesome. Skeleton Key, that's right, that's another good one. Deepwater. They filmed that. They built like a miniature oil rig and flooded the parking lot for the old Six Flags in New Orleans East, and built this like miniature half oil rig type thing to film the Deepwater Horizon movie on. So if you watch Deepwater Horizon, all the stuff that you see from the oil rig, that's the parking lot for Six Flags. Oh, the Originals. Yep, that's a good TV show. They filmed the Originals. One of the places they filmed in was this old abandoned power station that sits on the river. It's one of the first videos I ever did. I never have gone inside that place yet. Oh, Parts Unknown. Yeah. Commercial for Russell Crowe's new movie. Instantly recognized Nola. Check. That's right. He was just here not too long ago filming some stuff. Jen and Mark, fun and fancy free. Howdy. Oh, it's just Jen tonight. Sorry, Mark. Why didn't Six Flags work? Six Flags probably didn't work because of the location. And because during the summer, it is extremely hot and humid. And when you put an amusement park that is primarily only open during the summertime in the swamp, you can imagine how bad things will be. And I think even though people liked it and liked to go, I think it was so many people that wouldn't go because of that. And then Katrina, yeah. But I think before Katrina hit, Six Flags I think it was failing. I think it wasn't working. I think they were losing money and stuff, and I think they were in the red, and then Katrina put that final nail in their coffin. It was up for expansion? I didn't know that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they were doing well. I don't know, but I just remember seeing stuff about it saying that they were not getting the attendance that they wanted, and I thought I remember seeing that they were losing money, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have a bad memory about that. Do New Orleanians feel a strong connection to France? I mean, we know that there's a connection to France. There's a lot of French stuff here. I mean, as a New Orleanian, I don't feel a connection to France, but I know it exists. Mark had a season pass, but you never did. You never went to it. I never went to it. I never went to Six Flags. It's a cool documentary about the former Jazzland. I saw that on YouTube. Yeah. So you go to Mary goes to Six Flags in Jersey. I've never been to. Oh, I have. I've been to one Six Flags in my life. The one in Houston, which isn't there anymore. And I think it was called Astroland. Angelfish says, "Can't wait to return to NOLA." Yeah. Once you visit NOLA or live here, and you leave, you just always want to come back. E. Jambalaya says, I've been visiting since '94, and Six Flags always looked closed when I passed it. Yeah. Dawn says, we have Six Flags over Mid-America up here, and we were there in '03. Our sons loved it because it was so small that they could go around without us. Of course, we would see them, they just didn't realize. Six Flags was billions in debt. Katrina came at the perfect time for them. Yeah, see, I thought so. I thought that I remember reading something about that. Jen went to Astroland. Yeah, I went a long time ago. When did I go to Astroland? Or Astroworld, or whatever it was called. Probably late 80s. Late 80s, maybe early 90s. Angelfish says there's a lot of Spanish influence too. Yeah, there's a lot of Spanish influence, a lot of French influence. There's a lot of influence from all kinds of places here. Rich says, think Astroland flooded too. I don't remember. Why did Astroland close? I don't remember why Astroland closed. Or Astroworld, yeah. Not Six Flags New Orleans, but the company that owns Six Flags. Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. So Six Flags New Orleans was doing fine. It's just their parent company was not. That's what you're saying. Okay. Yes, there was a water park next to Astroworld. I can't think of the name of it. Was it Waterworld? I think it's called Waterworld. Yeah, Astroworld and Waterworld. Yeah, Six Flags is, trying to think of the parent company that owns Six Flags now. Mark Fun Jones, you stay awesome too, brother. Go have some good dinner with your wife, buddy. Yeah, Waterworld. I've been to Waterworld. So I went to Astroworld once and I went to Waterworld once with my family way back in the day. How sad to see it close. And I remember like the characters and stuff were all Looney Tunes characters, if I remember. I don't know if that's still the case or not. Premier Parks. Okay. Yeah, so Six Flags was bought by Premier Parks, and that's the company that kind of ran them into the ground, right? I always remember those commercials for the Six Flags in East. The old guy dancing. Yeah, the old bald guy with the kind of square black glasses. Yep. Yeah, the guy that danced, he danced in front of the little bus or whatever that went to Six Flags. Yeah, Jambalaya. I think if I remember correctly, Six Flags, and they may still do it or still do it, but I know they had like some Warner Brothers characters in their parks, at least back in the day when I went. Yeah, that's a song that's just, it's so catchy. And there's no words. No, there's no words. It's just that stupid little melody they do. They still do. Okay, good. I wouldn't mind going to Six Flags again. I don't know that. I think the closest one now to New Orleans is San Antonio. Is the one in San Antonio still open? I think they are. C. Hill says they're cutting back again in New Orleans. Yeah, as far as we know, they may be kind of going backwards a little bit. We'll see. John says our Kittyland is full of the Bugs Bunny cartoon characters. Yeah, okay, good. So they are still using the Looney Tunes. Closed Astroworld in 2002. The plan was to expand Six Flags New Orleans, but they used Katrina as an excuse to try and sell the land for $150 million. Wow. J-Van, thanks for that info. I didn't know that. Rachel says they had a whole game stand with stuffed animals hanging from it that were the characters. Okay. I feel like I also remember, like, people were in the costumes too, right? Six Flags San Antonio is still open. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to Six Flags. It's been so long. It's been a long time since I've ridden like an actual roller coaster. Because I mean, I've ridden stuff in the Disney parks and Universal and stuff, but like a full-fledged roller coaster, it's been a long time. Six Flags Fiesta World. Yep, that's right. That's what it is. San Antonio. I love San Antonio. I've been there a few times. That's a beautiful part of Texas. And then you go a little bit further west and you're in like hill country and stuff. That's an awesome area. Evelyn asks, what's my favorite place to visit in New Orleans? Whew. Favorite place to visit in New Orleans? Wow. Put me on the spot here. I mean, it would have to be any place that has food. So, I'm going to go with... All right. So, here you go. It's not necessarily in New Orleans. It's in Houma, which is just outside of New Orleans. There's this place, this restaurant out there called Boudreaux's and Thibodeau's, and I just recently started going there, and it takes about 45 minutes, maybe an hour to drive out there. Totally worth it. Because I love crab legs, and I used to go to the casino out in Mississippi to get crab legs, because we got the all-you-can-eat crab leg buffet, and I mean, that's all for me right there. But they stopped carrying the larger crabs, so they just have snow crabs there. So I did some searching around to see who has like Dungeness crabs and the king crabs and stuff. So this place, Boudreaux's and Thibodeau's, went and tried them out, and I won't eat crab legs from anywhere else now. This place blows everything away. So I'll say that's my favorite place to go. Mary likes the Batman coaster. Oh, I forgot all about the Batman roller coaster. Giant Taz and Bugs Bunny hanging from the game stand. Really wanted it. Yeah. Hey Diane, nice to see you too. Teacher asked, which was the older building in the quarter, Madame John's Legacy or Jean Lafitte's Bar? Jean Lafitte's Bar, I believe, is the oldest building in the quarter. I think it's the oldest building in New Orleans. It's either that or the Ursulines convent. I mean. Yeah, so Shavan, the Boudreaux and Thibodeau jokes, that place really puts those to use. They're all over the tables and the menus, and I think even their their Facebook page and stuff. They do the Boudreaux and Thibodeau jokes to kind of help promote their restaurant. Ever been to Ponchatoula just to see the town gator? I have been to Ponchatoula, and I have seen the gator there, but that was years ago. I do want to go back to like that part of Louisiana too. It's not that far from here. It's like a 45-minute, maybe an hour drive there too. Yeah, if you ever go out to Houma, check out Boudreaux and Thibodeau. It seems like it would be a very touristy kind of place, but it's really not. I mean, it's really good. Yeah, Jen. So I used to have family that lived in Springfield, so I'm very familiar with that area, and I've been wanting to get out there and do some stuff. The last time I was there was for the Strawberry Festival, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the Strawberry Festival. It was too crowded. Like I don't mind crowds, but it was way too crowded. Did not enjoy it. Oh yeah, Ponchatoula strawberries are the best. Allison grew up in Luling. Oh, right across the river. Well, not right across, but yeah. Dawn says, followed our dog back and forth across the cage. Oh, wow. Strawberry Fest best early on Saturday. I'm trying to remember what day we went. I want to say we went on a Sunday. And it was so packed. You couldn't even walk comfortably through to get from one place to another. The people were just like pressed together like that. It was very uncomfortable. It was just not fun. It was too hot for that. And, the kids wanted to ride the rides, but from what we were being told, the wait in lines were like an hour wait for each ride. I'm like, no, we're not going to do that. So we didn't stay very long. Starts on Thursday now. Okay. I'll have to check it out on Thursday then. Well, look, everybody, it's been about an hour, and I kind of have to get back to doing what I was doing. But I wanted to thank all of y'all. Favorite NOLA book? Let me answer that question real quick. Golly. Ask me all these questions. Put me on the spot. Favorite New Orleans book? I'll be honest. I don't know too many books that are set in New Orleans, other than like the Anne Rice books. But and I don't want to use that again. I don't read a whole lot of books. I like books. I'm not very well read. Throw some names out there, and I might tell you which one I've probably read. Yeah, Rachel, so we got strawberries. There was a little store or whatever that were selling strawberries. We went and got a flat of strawberries at some little store, and then we jetted. We were out of there. But look, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in and hanging out for a little while, doing some chatting. James Lee Burke books. I'm going to look into those. James, I'm going to look for some New Orleans set books, and next time I do a live stream, come hang out and we'll Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess I'll go with Interview with the Vampire, but I haven't read the book. I've just seen the movie. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks again for stopping by. Love y'all.